I'm Bob Hallmark in Hawkins schools today, and we're talking today about technology. Actually, we're talking a little bit more about 3D printing and how that technology has benefited, and some areas where it is going to benefit, maybe a new area that we haven't thought about. Now, we're going to get into some technicalities here. So to make all of this clear for us, we're joined by a man who is going to be an expert for us on this. This is Josh Wimmer.
How are you?
And Joshua, what do you teach here?
I teach 8th grade science and 6th and 7th grade STEM next year.
Okay. STEM, for those that don't know, has become very big. It's part of our vernacular now, and that was not part of our vernacular about 20 years ago. Explain what that is.
So STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and math, and essentially it's coursework that's designed to integrate all four into the units. There's actually something called STEAM as well, which integrates art, which is a new and upcoming way of saying it.
Now, we're here for a specific reason today. There's going to be a presentation for something that you have been working on.
Yes, sir.
Which I know you're very proud of. And this has to do with, I want to be very specific here, it has to do with 3D printing, but it also has to do with people that maybe have disabilities. And I'm going to let him kind of explain how this all works together here.
Absolutely. So the whole goal of this program is to assist individuals with disabilities to aid them in accomplishing daily tasks, whether it be grabbing a seatbelt over their shoulder or maybe an assistive device for opening a can at home, maybe an assistive device to help writing, make it a little bit easier. 3D printing is obviously not new. 3D printing's been around for 10, 15 years now. But the way we're going about this is a little bit different. We are making custom devices for these individuals, not necessarily something you can go buy off the shelf, or even something you can buy off Amazon or a third party. These are custom to that individual. And with 3D printing, you can make rapid prototypes, you can adjust and print what you need at that time and moment.
And this is just for clarification here, not only people with disabilities, but we're also talking about veterans here who may have suffered war disabilities, things of that nature.
Absolutely. And I know the veterans have the VA, and it's a wonderful resource. But the ability to rapid prototype and 3D printing allows us to get very individual and personal with those individuals and help them with daily tasks.
Okay. Now, let's explain the reason why we are here today. We have a very special thing that's going to happen. Go ahead and tell us about that.
So today we are being presented with a check from Toshiba America for a grant that I wrote on 3D printing for assisting individuals with disabilities. I am super excited about it, and I cannot wait to get started with the kids next year. So the grant of roughly $5,000 will be applied towards purchasing 2 printers and the materials for those printers. One is a fused deposition modeling printer. It's a 3D printer that takes plastic rods and melts it and basically produces a shape from that plastic. The other one is for an SLA printer, which is a resin printer, which allows for much finer contours, much finer detail, and you can print medical grade material with it. You can even switch into printing stuff like nylon and things like that are tough materials for assistive devices that need to be really tough because they're used daily.
Now, how does this all affect the kids in the school here? Well, as we've all known for years and years, these are the kids that are going to be running the technology of the future. These are the kids who are going to be coming up with the innovations of the future. That's why it is so important, I'm guessing, for you to make this kind of a landmark thing here. Is because you want this to be technology that is going to benefit so many other people in the future.
Yes. The whole goal of the program long term is to prepare these kids that will be in my class next year to allow them to go into engineering in high school and do everything from CNC fabrication to AutoCAD to Fusion 360, and modeling these devices and modeling things that don't even exist right now.
That's the exciting part of this, is that what you're about to do is you're about to create some things that nobody has even thought of before, nobody has even seen before.
Yes, sir.
And so your kids are going to be part of this.
Absolutely. They're going to be super excited.
Now that's got to feel great for you to be able to be on the forefront of this, is that the kids I'm teaching right now are going to go out and make things that I didn't even think about.
Yes, sir. That's the whole goal of it.
All right. So we're still waiting at this point. We will have a check presentation. We do also want to say that this is, how long did you work on this, by the way?
With the research, the data, the background information that I had to do, the research in the market, it took approximately 2.5 months to come down to a full grant.
2.5 months, okay. And so obviously, this is a big deal for you. It's not just teaching the X and O's and binary and things of that nature. You're actually teaching kids a skill that they will be able to put into practical application.
Absolutely. Well, from everything from critical thinking to problem solving to the rapid prototyping, designing, our industry right now is, massive train industries are running AutoCAD and Fusion 360 to design and model.
Okay, so big day for you today.
Big day, big day.
All right, Josh, thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, and we will have much more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV Web Extra, I'm Bob Holmark.